A new aerodynamic shape is the most apparent difference between the new FW14 and its predecessors, while beneath its multicolored skin lurks an improved version of the Renault V10 engine, and its most radical feature, a brand new semi-automatic gearbox. After his 2 years at Ferrari, Nigel has more experience of semi-automatic transmissions than any other Formula One driver. First laps in the car are cautious, almost tentative, the driver feeling out every nuance of his new steed. Water lying on the track adds a further complication to the driver's task. There is a brief pit stop to check that all systems are functioning correctly. The first pressures, temperatures and settings are logged as team and driver begin the delicate process of getting to know the car that will carry their hopes of a World Championship win. Back on the track, Mansell, the instinctive charger, comes to the fore, and the FW14 begins to fly. An excursion into the quagmire at Club Corner ends the first run of the new machine. The FW14 returns on the end of a tow rope. Despite this minor inconvenience, there are already looks of quiet confidence on the faces of team members, concealing the knowledge that here is something special.
Well, this morning you had a spin. Could you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, it's more down to the track conditions, really. I mean, you've probably taken some footage this morning, how bad it was, and with the automatic box, it's a little bit different to the Ferrari one. I changed down a bit too soon, and it locked the rear wheels, and basically just had a nice little spin, and the problem is, as you know, there's been a lot of alterations. We went, I think it was something like about 4 foot off the circuit, but it was like in quicksand, but the quicksand wasn't sand, it was mud, and it just went, so that caused a bit of consternation, but no problems, and since then we've done a long run and it's been very reliable.
You're really pleased with the gearbox, so does it surprise you that it's gone as smoothly as it has?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a few little glitches now, but I mean, we've made tremendous progress, or should I say Williams have made tremendous progress, because when Ferrari's gearbox came out, we had a job running more than 3 or 4 laps together before there was a problem. So I'm greatly encouraged at how quick we are making the progress which is necessary.
How would you characterise the car as different to the Ferrari you drive?
I wouldn't like to at the moment, because I think until you put slicks on a car and qualifiers on a car and throw it around the corner and throw it around the circuit, you can't really compare. And you know, we are on wet tyres, we haven't run the car in dry conditions yet, so I think we're being a bit premature if I was to try and judge anything. What I will say though is that it gives us every indication that it's going to be a good car.
And now, join Nigel on a personal guided tour of the FW14.
Well, here we have FW14B. At the moment, all the bodywork's off, so you can see the various computers and control boxes. I won't identify exactly what does what, because then I'll compromise my position within the team and the contract. This is top secret underneath here, so you can have a quick look quickly, and then put it down quickly, and I never showed you it. Look, get the chief mechanic, he's looking at me now. Now, this is Dickie, chief mechanic. Tell him, Dickie, how strictly confidential that is.
Very confidential.
Yeah. The essential parts of a Formula 1 Grand Prix car is obviously the suspension. The most incredible thing about this car, it doesn't have any. You know, this is basically, what do you call this now?
Strut.
Just a strut. Yeah?
Strut.
Yeah? That does everything. And it has only a little bit more movement than that. And it just controls the ride height. Now, another little bit of... you got that? This is the RS4 engine, which is a very good engine. Very tidy. Car is engineered very, very well indeed. I mean, if you look at a car and it looks tidy and clean, then the chances are it's the engineering of it is very good. Anyway, what we have here is a very good close-up of the steering wheel that we use to activate the gearbox. As you can see, all we do is just press the lever up and down like this, and that changes gear. Nice simple device, nice lightweight yoke. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fairly straightforward, except when you're going around corners you have to remember which way is up and which way is down, otherwise you can have an exciting time. This button here is the automatic transmission. You press that button, you don't have to touch the steering wheel again. It changes up the gears all on its own at a preconceived rev change. This button here, this can alter your ride height while you're going along, and it's like a low drag situation, which everyone seems to know about now, so I've got no problem telling you. These are all different settings on here that you can have on the dashboard, which shows you the ride height, standard ride height and the test ride height. I'd have to go along and say the aerodynamics comes first. In my opinion this year, I think the aerodynamics are second to none in the pit lane. The engineering in the car comes next. I think between Patrick Head and Asian New, they've done a superb job, there's no question about that. And then the mechanical, that's probably, although it's very, very important, that comes next.